What's up everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are actually in the trading plaza. You might be wondering, why are we in the trading plaza? Well, I saw a lot of comments asking me to do a video in the trading plaza, explaining how to flip things or what good gem making methods are, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, obviously right now is maybe not the best time for this type of video because the bug is still in the game where you can't see how many of these, all of your pets or also items exist, and you can't see the average price.
Bruh.
Which means what you'll have to go for is actually the indicator down there that says either good deal or maybe, wait, let me see. It could also say great deal or bad deal, like this one. So you'll have to go with this generally, but I don't think we're going to require that for the first method that I'm going to show you after the giveaway. Yes, you heard me right. We're doing a giveaway and everything is crammed with Titanics and even a Gargantuan right now, so you don't see much. But let me get in here and spin the spinny wheel to see who got. First of all, we're doing the huge that I'm giving away, or that I gave away as soon as this video comes out. And then we're doing the exclusive egg that I promised you. And one lucky winner is getting that egg that is worth about 90 to 100 million, and the other person is obviously still getting a huge that's worth about 15 to 20 million. Both are getting something great. Obviously one of them is getting an exclusive egg, which I'm doing obviously every week as long as we get exclusive eggs in the admin abuse.
Bruh.
So let's not wait anymore and get straight into that. Alright, so 13 people qualified. I just put all the Roblox usernames on a spinny wheel. And now let's spin for the huge, and oh no way! It is Speedy, who's actually one of the people who asked for a Trading Plaza video. This is actually really fitting. Let me pull out a huge. You are getting the huge atomic monkey ball, and now let's send it. And now we are doing the big win, the exclusive brain rot egg. And it is going to Motor 5050. There we go. Congratulations for getting the huge exclusive egg. It's not a huge egg. It's just an exclusive egg.
Bruh.
If you also want to have a chance of winning the exclusive brain rot egg, or maybe another exclusive egg, I still have another one as well. Don't miss out my next videos. Subscribe. Always check for the secret code word. And maybe you'll have a chance of actually getting one.
Stonks.
And if you don't, you still have a chance of getting a huge. Alright, let's send this. There we go. And you know what, guys? I know I said I'm doing one exclusive egg and one huge, but because so many of you actually interacted with the video, I'm actually doing another huge. So let's spin the wheel once again. Alright, so the next one is going out to Keyboard 121. And he's getting a huge ooze axolotl. There we go. Let's send it. And nice. Everything was sent. We actually sent away one more. And if you want to take part in other huge giveaways, check out my other videos. And obviously this one, because in this video we're also doing a giveaway for 2 huges. And you'll have to watch the whole video to find the code word, to write that into the comments as well as your Roblox username. And you need to subscribe to the channel for you to actually be qualified. Okay, I repeat, subscribe, find the code word, put it in a comment along with your username, and you have a chance of winning one of the 2 huges. Good luck! Alright guys, so we actually found a server that has what we're looking for, and this is a method that has worked for a long time and still works consistently. It is the Garg Machine. If you don't know, as soon as you have the supercomputer, you can go onto the Garg Machine, which is the 3rd slot from the left, and here you can use exclusive pets to craft yourself a Gargantuan Machine Grim Reaper egg. Now, if you don't know, these obviously have a Gargantuan chance, and they go for about 550 million right now each. Obviously, some sell them a bit lower, some a bit higher, but I'd say 550 is like a good average right now. It is a lot higher than what it used to be when I used to, frequently do this. But exclusive pets also have become more expensive. Okay, now let me explain first how this even works. In this Garg Machine, you can use exclusive pets. For those of you out there that don't know what exclusive pets are, I'm actually using a exclusive brain rot egg as an example, because I just gave that away.
Bruh.
The exclusive brain rot egg has these 3 kind of normal looking pets, the Cappuccina Ballerina, the Berber Patapim, and the Tralero Tralala. And these are exclusive pets. They don't have a specific damage number, they have a percent number. And they do, let me look at mine, either 85% of the damage of your best pet, 95 or 90. And as you can see, the ones with 1 star do 85%, the ones with 2 stars do 90, and the ones with 3 do 95%. Now, how the Garg Machine works is if you put in a 1-star pet, you get 1 point. You see I put 2 of these in here, I got 2 points. Now if I put a 3-star pet, it gives me 3 points. And you need 100 points to get it for free. As soon as you have 50, you can kind of spend some Robux to get it.
Bruh.
As soon as you have 75, you can spend even less Robux to get it, and at 100 points you get it for free. So your goal is to obviously get these pets. Now, what you always need to consider here is that if you're counting with selling the egg for 550, I'd always go a bit lower, let's say 500. You don't want to spend too much money or gems on these exclusive pets. For example, I would buy pets for 400 million in total to get like at least 100 million profit for this. Which means if I'm buying 1 point pets like this one, I can spend 4 million max on one of these pets. Like, for example, let me actually check if I can find some. Alright, so I found one. This person is actually selling some, and as you can see, these are all bad deals, and incredibly bad deals. Like I said, 4 million max for 1-star pet. This one is selling it for more. You could like double it, 8 million for a 2-star, and triple it, 12 million for a 3-star. This one also has one. This is 2-star. This is a bit better, but still, if you think about it, if you buy 50 of these for 12 million each, you will spend 600 million. And if you're selling the egg for 550, that's not worth it at all. Alright, so I couldn't find anything that's actually priced good. I found these are priced better, but if you think about it, these are 1-stars, and if you buy like 100 of these, it's still 650 million, so you better go with these, but it's still both not worth it. I don't know what's happening. My suspicion is because we don't see average prices down here, people just put it up as long as it says good deal, but obviously no one's going to buy that, and I hope you guys don't buy it. But my recommendation is just that you go for like, let's say 400 million if you think about selling it for 500, or let's say 550, so you can do 450 million. So you can buy a 1-star for 4.5 million, you can buy a 2-star for 9 million, and you can buy a 3-star for 13.5 million. From my experience, you can usually get some pets a bit less expensive. Let's say you can buy maybe a 1-star huge for 1 million, but then some others you can buy for 5 million. And you should always kind of keep track either in your head or like write it down how much you've spent so you don't overspend, because it is something that takes a lot of time, and you will have to, you know, jump servers a lot, and it is like an active grind. It is not something passive, like for example methods that I showed in my other videos with fishing or kind of letting the eggs hatch in the grower pet world. It is an active grind, but you do get a lot of gems. Like you can make 100 million profit, maybe less, maybe more, depends on what deals you get, and obviously also depends on when you play this game, because right now it's terrible, the economy is broken. But I really wanted to make this video, and because we don't know when the fix will happen, maybe it will be this weekend, maybe it will be next week, maybe it won't be until Christmas. No one really knows, and that's why I'm already making this video, so you can prepare for when the markets are back to normal. So yeah, do this if you're desperately looking for, you know, a good amount of gems that you can actively influence. I myself, I won't do this anymore. I did this several times. I did this like 8-9 times, and it is an insane grind. Obviously you get a lot of gems. I'm not saying it's a bad method, it's a good method, but it's an exhausting method, and it can be really frustrating if you can't find anything, right, like me right now, because I've been looking a lot, and I mean it is to be expected that right now it's not going to work out. But don't forget this method, prepare yourself for as soon as you get the opportunity to actually do this again.
Okay.
And obviously prepare some gems for that, because like I said, you will have to spend like 400 million to get 100 million profit. Alright, so now that we did this, let's go to something that, you know, is just general flipping, because to get those bloody 400 million for the exclusive egg, you know, or like for the pets to get to exclusive eggs, you kinda need gems, you know, to start this off. And obviously you can get gems by watching my other videos, by watching my gem making method video and following that advice. But let's talk about general flipping. So for those of you that don't know what flipping is, flipping means buying something for a lower price and then selling it for a higher price. Now, right now, difficult as well. You can do it by checking prices on other websites. You can usually just Google some, let's say some pets, let's say Titanic Gingerbread Corgi price, and then you will see the price, how it changed in the past few days, and where it is right now. And if you see, for example, someone selling this a lot lower than other people, you can buy this and then resell it maybe later for a higher price. Generally, prices are increasing if something is not available anymore. So let's say the huge pets from the Halloween event right now, they're not selling at all. Like, people are trying to sell the Kitsune, for example, for 400, because it used to say 400, that was the last thing, but it didn't, you know, it didn't actually refresh, and it's worth like, I don't know, 10, 15 million now. And if someone's buying it, it's for that low price. So never go for things that are currently available. So what you might want to do is check out older huges, or, you know, buy huges towards the end of an event and wait until they go up. But there's always a risk involved in that, because there's already a big population of these huges. You can't see it here in the game right now, you have to check it on Google, and you never know if it will go up. Now, what you can do regarding the events is you can always sell things from the event. Now, I recommend doing this in the beginning of the event, instantly. Even if you want to grind the event. If you want gems, do that instantly. Sell everything that you get in the event. For example, the reason why the huge evil Kitsune was stuck at 400 and something million was because in the beginning of the event, it was sold for that much. So if you had just sold the Kitsune in the beginning instantly, you would have made tons of gems for a huge that takes, you know, maybe 2-3 hours to grind, you know, start the event, and then you have to wait 3 hours to get it. And you could have gotten it in the first day of the event and instantly sold it for a giant profit. So what I'm telling you here is basically, as soon as the next event comes out, maybe it's the Thanksgiving event, maybe they'll skip a month and it's Christmas. If you get a huge, or just generally items for the event, go to the trading plaza and instantly sell them. Let me actually give you an example. These Halloween lucky eggs and trick-or-treat lucks, they started going for like 1 million, these for example. But then, 1 or 2 days later, they went for 500k. So if you had sold these instantly for 1 million each, and then rebought them 1 or 2 days later for 500k, you would have still made 500k for every single one that you sold and rebought. And if you sold 50 of these, you'd make 50 million, rebuy them for half of that, for 25 million, and you'd still have 25 million profit, if you actually wanted to use these, you know, because some people actually want to get profit but also play the event. So definitely do this every single event. Alright, so now that I've basically explained what flipping is, let's check out flipping mechanics. Let me just do this theoretically, because I saw something that is a great deal. Now we have this treasure hunter potion. I'm not saying this is good, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't invest in this. I'm just using this as an example. Bruh. And it says great deal. Usually it would say a price, and let's say if I bought these treasure hunter potions for 250 each, and they are a great deal, and I sold them for 275, it would probably still say good deal, or maybe 300, and it would still say good deal. People could then buy them, and I would make 25 to 50 gems profit for every single one that I'm selling. Stonks. Now, obviously, because no one wants treasure hunter potions, this is not a good actual example, it is more of a theoretical one. Something that people do want are coins 7 books. These go for like 20k each. Yeah, it still says good deal at 20k. You could go even a bit lower to sell them for, you know, a great deal. And like, this is an insane amount. This is like 300 million if I sell all of this. Now, you want to look for these going for like 17, 18k. Because some people are just not patient enough. That's your big thing. If you want to do flipping, you need to be patient. Because that is a kind of the key part of flipping. If you're impatient, like for example, if I'm impatient, I'll be here waiting for half an hour, and then I'll be like, you know what, this is so annoying, let me lower this to 90 million, or 18 million, million, what am I saying, million, okay, 19k, 18k,
Bruh.
And then people will buy it, because then it's a great deal, but then I won't make any profit if I buy them for 18k, and I sell them for 18k, I'm not making any profit, I'm just like not making any losses. But I could have maybe made profit if I was just more patient. You found it, the part where I tell you today's code word. And it is stonks. I repeat, today's code word is stonks. So you just have to subscribe, write the code word stonks somewhere in your comment, as well as your username in Roblox, and then you have a chance to win one of the 2 huges I'm giving away today. Good luck. So it might take you a few hours, maybe swapping servers. It might take a long time until things sell, but the thing is, don't back down. What you can obviously do is also kind of buy everything that you can find. If someone is selling, you know, jump through servers and buy everything that is selling low, and then you're like one of the only people that are selling them for a high price. But that won't be possible for these books, for example, because a lot of people have these, and you won't be able to buy everything that's existing around the world. Yeah, so just as a side info, by the way, the reason why these are going for this much is actually because you can craft a XP mastery potion out of these, which means you can level up your mastery, and that's kind of what everyone wants. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why they are so high up. Now, something that you can also do that could give you profit potentially is if you're not able to sell something. I'm not talking about these books, I'm talking about, let's say, huge. A strat could be to actually trade everyone in the server and offer these pets. That's what I did several times, because people, you know, just accept trades. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are just like, I don't know what their mission is, but they're just like flexing their pets. They put all their pets in the trade, and then, alright, so let's get to the next strat of how you can actually sell things, especially in the trading plaza, because here people are obviously looking to buy and sell things. It sounds simple, it is trading.
Bruh.
Now obviously there's a lot of people who just troll trade or something, I don't know. They kind of trade and then smack in everything they own just to flex it, even though it's not worth flexing at all because it's just some random huges and they are not actually interested in trading, which I completely don't understand why people do this, but okay. But apart from that, there's actually people who want to trade and who want to buy, and you can actually get some good deals in trades, because in trades you can negotiate. For example, if you want to buy a huge that is 200 million, too late to resell it maybe, you can say, okay, I'm giving you 100 and let's say 70 million plus this huge that is not available anymore, and it might not add up to 200 million exactly, but because there's room for negotiation, he might say deal, and you'll get like the huge for technically almost 200 million, but you also added a huge to lower your price, and you will. The reason I'm saying this is because I did this several times. I kind of negotiated my way through trades, and did some resales after that, and I just think trading is a great idea because you have the opportunity to negotiate with someone. It's not a fixed price. And you can do this the other way around as well. You can ask for more if you're trading. Let's say you have the 200 million huge pet. You want to sell it. Someone is offering like, I don't know, 190 million. A bit lower than that. And you say, okay, you know what? Add a huge to it. Or add 2 huges to it. And we'll do it. And then you made the profit because you got like 190 million plus 1 to 2 huges that you can also sell for a bit more profit. So if possible, try negotiating if it's, you know, about bigger things like huges or maybe even Titanics. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to bring you some advice, but it's a bit tough.
Bruh.
Because obviously right now I don't have room for examples because everything is so weird right now, and things are just like priced completely wrong. and it's difficult to find something that actually has a reasonable price, apart from the new Titanics, because these have insanely good prices considering they are Titanics, like 3.5 bill.
Stonks.
That's insane. You don't usually have that good prices for Titanics. But yeah, the market is just something right now. It's just random at times, and people are putting up prices that are still in the range of good, but you know, not worth it at all. And yeah. Okay, here we actually have something that is closer to what we actually want. 5 million. Like let's say if we buy 100 of these for 5 million and sell them for 550 the eggs, this is still profit. These ones a bit more expensive, but 9 million, and we need 50 of these, and these are even better. Like 9 million for a 2-star. That's even better. If you buy 50 of these for 9 million each, it adds up to 450 million, and if you sell the egg for 550 million, that's even better. Now, as you can see, it says bad deal, which means these specific exclusives are actually even meant to be lower than it says on here. So yeah, pick these up as soon as the prices are back. These will probably sell for lower, for 8 million maybe, for maybe even lower than that. And this is actually something that I would, if I was going for it, like I said, I just have my exclusive pets because I like them. I would probably buy these, but I'm leaving them for someone else to buy them, because I'm actually not going for the Garg again.
Bruh.
But yeah, look for these things. I hope you actually find these, and I actually hope that the prices are back to normal soon. With this, you can definitely earn some gems, but obviously you need some, like 400 and something million to actually start off with the gargantuan egg, so you'll have to grind a bit. But I think you can do it, and you know, combining these things with what you already know from my gem making method in the not trading plaza, but like from the other events and everything, you will be able to earn quite some gems, and I hope this helped. I would also appreciate a lot of feedback right now, especially from players who are pros in the trading plaza, and maybe still flip right now during this bugged phase where you can't see prizes. Maybe they can inform you even better, so I will definitely like all the comments that give you some more advice, and you will see them. Maybe if I see a really good comment, I will pin that one so you can all look at it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Don't miss out on the giveaways on the ones in this video, and obviously on the ones in the past videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.